In this video I want to show you the brightness tool and how it works. We have already configured the setup for a good image and trained the locator on the target. To configure the tool, select the third step, which says Analysis. Now you can add a tool by clicking on the Add Tool button. In this catalog you can choose which tool or application you want to use. In our case we will use the brightness tool. The tool is added to our inspection program and is ready to use. As you can see, there is a default mask region marked in blue in the center of the image. Everything the tool does is related to the marked regions. You can change this mask using the Edit Mask tools on the right. We don't need to do that for now. The next information is the brightness range histogram. A single pixel is defined by its gray value, which can be between 0, which is completely black, and 255, which is completely white. Drum slider to mark only the spades as green. Now that we have defined our mask region and the range of pixels we want to inspect, we can set our acceptance rules. The brightness tool has two different acceptance rules. The average brightness is calculated for each pixel within the mask region. You can see the current value and define a minimum and maximum criteria for the OK and not OK case. If we don't want to use this rule, we can also disable it here. In our case, the average brightness is not perfect for detecting the 3 spades, so let's look at the next acceptance rule. The number of pixels is computed for every pixel within the mask region that fits in between the defined histogram range. You can see the current amount and define a minimum and maximum criteria for the OK and not OK case like before. As you can see, the pixel count is very accurate in that case, because it is defined by the histogram area. We will now set a very restrictive minimum and maximum value for the pixel count and try to introduce some contamination to see if the tool reacts to the error situation. The brightness tool works on single pixels defined by the brightness value. You can find clusters on your histogram visualization and focus on them on your application. It is important to use a high contrast setup to make the tool work properly.